In the present era, drone footage is showing things that were unimaginable even a few years ago. I hope you will understand how much is being done in our world with drones and how many impossible footages are being discovered by watching this video. So, without further ado, let's take a look at all the incredible drone footage. Let's start with the most isolated church in the world. It is not unusual to have a temple on the top of a mountain. It is seen in many places in the world. Such religious temples are usually visited by pilgrims, but the church you are seeing now is a church you will not see anywhere else in the world. It is a huge stone pillar standing on a height of 131 feet. This church is located near the capital of Georgia. All the religious leaders live in this church. They climb this iron ladder for 20 minutes every day to reach the temple. You might think that many tourists come here because of the uniqueness of this temple, but unfortunately this place is completely forbidden for tourists. Even so far, no woman has been able to set foot here. Only for monks and religious leaders, you would never have seen this temple and this view of this temple without a drone, because that is why you are prohibited from entering here. There is a desert called Atacama located on the west coast of South America. This place is considered the driest region in the world, because the amount of rainfall here is close to 1 millimeter every year, and this means that it is quite difficult to see tourists here. The most interesting thing is that in the middle of such a desert, a huge statue can be seen, which is known as the Hand of Desert. That is, the Hand of the Desert. Naturally, people are curious about how this statue came to be in such a desert. The statue was actually created by a Chilean sculptor. According to him, this statue highlights human injustice, loneliness, and depression. Neither is it a scene from a superhero movie, nor is it a completely real person flying on a board made of drones. Seeing this, you may be reminded of Spider-Man's Goblin. You may ask where you can buy this extraordinary transportation thing, but to your disappointment you can't buy it now, because so far it has only been flown experimentally. However, it is hoped that commercial production will start very soon. Then you can buy it if you want. In 2017, a terrible fire broke out in a tire factory in Texas, America. The entire scene was captured by a drone. Although the fire could have been put out quite easily at first, the nearest fire hydrant was about 6 kilometers away. As a result, the fire spread in the blink of an eye. About 100,000 tires caught fire. Although the service staff tried to put out the fire, they were unsuccessful. This video of the church recorded with a drone may seem spooky to anyone who first saw it. In Karnataka, India, a French architect built it around 1860. Every year during the monsoon rains, it is partly above the water, and the rest is submerged under the water. The church was built so strongly that even after being underwater for 100 years, nothing happened to it. This extraordinary view of the river was recorded with a drone. In fact, it may look like a rainbow. Interestingly, the reason for this is that these algae are responsible for the different colors in the river water. What is more interesting is that different colors are seen at different stages in the life cycle of this algae, so it becomes like a rainbow. Drones are not only for making videos, rather they can be used to save people's lives. For example, these two people lost their way while walking in a national park. After entering the deep forest, they could not get any phone signal. Despite many attempts, they could not find their way. Meanwhile, about 20 rescuers went out to search for them, but searching on foot in such a large forest is quite difficult, so they started using drones. With the use of drones, they were able to search large areas in a very short time, and at one point they found a missing person on a rock with 2 taps. Archaeologists in Peru have made an extraordinary discovery with the help of drones. They discovered about 25 huge drawings on the mountainside and in the open field, which are mainly cats, feet, monkeys, and other various images. It is believed that these are about a few thousand years old. It may seem like a way to enter another world or a scene from a science fiction movie, but it is not. It is actually a fountain located in Portugal. Very few people know about it, so the presence of people here is very rare. Comment on how you liked the video, and if you want to see more videos like this, stay with us.